So welcome to the UK News Today. Today we have news that when Kim Jong Un met Donald Trump, thumb ups and power handshake district summit. North Korean leaders Kim Jong Un was heard telling Trump through the translator, "I think the entire world is watching this moment. Many people in the world would think this is a sort of fantasy science fiction movie." Donald Trump and Kim Jong Un exchanged power handshake, thumb and drummed, and very important document that restrictions about 3 days. The US President and North Korean leader met the first time to discuss ways to end a nuclear standoff of the North Korean peninsula, with Kim Jong Un promising major change is afoot. Kim said the world will see the major change, and then he and Mr. Trump had decided to leave the past behind. His earlier described the meeting as a good prelude to peace. Mr. Trump added a Tuesday and absolutely will invite North Korean leader to the White House. He was pictured holding up a document bearing both leaders' signatures and did not release detail on its contents. The US President said the meeting will lasting for around 40 minutes, be better than anyone could have expected, with Kim previously citing obstacles to overcome the prior to a historic moment. North Korean leader Kim Jong Un was heard telling Trump through the translator, "I think the entire world is watching this moment. Many people in the world will think this scene is from a fantasy science fiction movie. Should they succeed in making the democratic thing bring lasting change to the security landscape in nearest Asia in a similar way to how fall a billion world in 1989 changed Europe, with the destiny calling Trump was the first to arrive at the Korea and the hotel in Sweden and a resort island of Singapore spot with the luxurious hotels, the Universal Studios, the Patch and main set beaches, and then a serious expression turned soft Trump saying, "Getting a good picture, everybody. So we look nice and handsome, thin, perfect. Nice to meet you, Mr. President," Kim Un said, moment lasting. He said alongside Trump against backcloth of North Korea, the US flag becoming more broadly. Trump gave him a thumb up. With cameras of the world pressing trained on them, Trump and Kim built an initial atmosphere friendship, with the thumb swing on Tuesday and appear have developed a very special bond. Following the meeting, they dined on beef, short rib, confit, along with the sweet and sour crispy pork. Following the meeting, Kim stood solemnly alongside Trump as he spoke to media during a post-lunch scroll through the attendants' hotels. Both thumbs luminescent look at the near seat, with Trump apparent showing Kim something else inside. Then resumed the work. Love progressed really very positive. I think I better than anyone could have expected. Top of the line, very good. We are growing now for a signal. Trump told journalists would not give details on what would be signed. While Trump searched each other's eyes would for the sign of trust, the rest of the world was watching, hoping that somehow these two unpredictable leaders can find a way to defuse one of the planet's most dangerous flashpoints. In the hours before the summit began, Trump expected optimism about prospects for the first ever meeting upsetting U.S. and North Korean leaders, while U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo injected the note caution whether Kim would prove bearish about his willing to denuclearize. Officials of the two sides had last taken groundwork for the summit of all fools, even almost unthinkable of months ago. They were exchanged unsung threats, the rise of war. Star-level meeting between the United States and North Korea were going well and quickly, Trump said in a message on Twitter on Tuesday. He added, in the end, it doesn't matter. He will all know soon whether it's not a real deal. Unlike those past can happen. The contents in 1950 to 53 Korea War were technically stayed at war, and the conflict in which millions of people died was concluded only with a truce. On Tuesday morning, people faced mounting anticipations of diplomatic breakthrough. We are ready for today. People told reporters even should set a framework for the hard work will follow, insisting North Korea had to move toward complete, full and reversible denuclearization. North Korea, however, has shown little appetite for surrendering nuclear weapons. If the diplomacy does not have the right direction, measures will increase. He added, North Korea is previously confirmed to us its willingness to denuclearize, and we are anxious to see if this word proves sincere. The White House said. Later discussed North Korea had moved more quickly than expected. Trump would leave Singapore on Tuesday after the summit, rather than Wednesday as the schedule earlier. Kim is due to leave on Tuesday afternoon, seen involved planning for his visit, has said. Thanks very much for listening to UK News. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please subscribe to the channel to get more news.